Thank you for joining our webinar today. All right, my name is Laila, Program Advisor from University Tunku Abdul Rahman, a leading progressive private university in Malaysia. I will be responsible as the moderator on Build Up Your Future with Financial Technology, FinTech new program preview. All right, before we get started, I wanted to take a few minutes of your time for introduction. Okay, for your information, at the same time, we do live in our official Facebook page, Utah for You. So if your friend not able to join us in Microsoft Teams, so they may join us through Utah Facebook, Utah for You. All right. So for today's webinar, will be divided into around 45 minutes for sharing session and 15 minutes for Q&A session. Okay, so we start with the introduction and then sharing by Dr. Derek Lim, and then sharing by Dr. Xia Chunsen, and sharing by Ms. Lo Yinjia. Okay, and then continue with a Q&A and conclusion. All right. If you have any question, okay, please feel free to drop a message in the chat box and we will try to answer all of your questions during the Q&A session later. All right. So if you are not able to hear us or if we are moving too fast, okay, don't be shy to use the raise hand function under the reaction button. All right. Okay, let me introduce to you our great speakers today. Okay, first, Dr. Derek Lim Boon Kyong. Okay, Dr. Derek Lim actually is an assistant professor and head of the program, Department of Finance under Faculty of Accountancy and Management, FAM, Utah Sungai Long campus. Dr. Derek, highest qualification is a PhD or Doctor of Philosophy Management from UTM. Okay, Master of Business Administration, Finance. PhD is UTM, and then Master of Business Administration, Finance, UPM, and Bachelor of Business Administration Honors in Utah. All right. And area of expert is in corporate social responsibility, CSR, financial management, and personal financial planning. Okay, our next speaker is our Dr. Xia Chunsen, Associate Professor from the Department of International Business under Faculty of Accountancy and Management, and Ms. Lo Yinjia, the lecturer from the Department of Accountancy, also under Faculty of Accountancy and Management, FAM in Sungai Long campus. All right. As for today, the university is offering around 18 degree program in accounting, business and economic, which are the 5 program offered in Utah Sungai Long campus, okay, under Faculty of Accountancy and Management, and the other 13 program offered in Kampar Perak, okay, our main campus, under Faculty of Business and Finance. Okay, so just in case if you would like to have the copy of this information or the undergraduate or the program information, you can download the latest e-brochure from our website, okay, or you can scan the e-brochure QR code, okay, in my presentation now. All right, and you can also get copy from our office lah. All right. Okay. Actually, these are the list of the program offered in Sungai Long and also Kampar. Okay. If you refer here, we have this Bachelor of Finance, Financial Technology offered in this Sungai Long campus. Okay. Okay. Now Sorry. Without further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Derek to start the talk.
All right. Thank you, Laila. Hi, everyone. This is Derek. Okay, let me share my screen. Can you guys see the slides from your side? And can you hear me clearly? Laila, can you hear me? All right, thank you, thank you. So, okay, let me. Okay, first of all, welcome all the, our prospect students, or probably you are the parents, or you are the colleagues, all right? So first of all, we would like to welcome you to join our webinar today. So my name is Derek. So I will be the first speaker for today. So I will make a very brief introduction of this new program, okay, Bachelor of Finance in bracket Financial Technology with you. And my focus of sharing, actually, I'm gonna tell you why FinTech is the future. So I'm not sure how much you know about FinTech. Okay, let me take some time to explain to you. So the revolution of FinTech is mainly because of two things. Okay, first is AI. I believe everyone knows about AI, right? So in the past, actually, machines are doing the routine jobs. I mean, the repeating jobs, right? But nowadays, machines, they are getting smarter and smarter. They can analyze, they can make decisions. You know, I came across a software, I think a few weeks ago. I love playing music. So I came across a software, okay, it's actually a website that could produce songs, okay? You know, in the past, if you want to compose a song, you need someone to write the lyrics, the melody, okay? You need someone to do the music arrangement, and you need a vocalist, right? A singer, and then probably you need a studio to do the recording, and then you need to do the post-production. Okay, I was trying to tell you, the process is very tedious. It is very time consuming. But you know what? Because of AI, just with one click, okay, within I think few minutes, then the AI software can actually produce a song. Wow. Imagine how many people that are gonna lose their job. You know, I'm working as a lecturer. You know, our normal job is to teach, right? To do marking. So probably, okay, in the near future, we will see machine. Actually, we have it in the US. Machine that can do marking for the lecturers, not only the MCQ questions, even the subjective questions, the essay writing questions, the machine, the AI machine can actually do the marking. AI can even do the teaching part. Oh my goodness. All right. So I hope that we understand the situation now. We are in a very different generation now. Everything is actually experiencing a big change. Okay. Another concept is about IoT, Internet of Things. I believe we know 5G is now very hot, right? So what we know about 5G is the speed. So probably probably 10 years ago, right? If you wanted to download a movie, it could take up to few hours or even few days, okay? But now with 5G, everything is just instantly downloaded, all right? So now we see everything is online. In the past, probably you could only use your PC. Okay, you could only use the PC to do the online connection, right? But now you can use your TV, your smartphone, your watch, your aircon, okay, all kind of electronic appliances actually can be connected to internet. That is what we call IoT. So because of the advancements of these two technologies, today we can see the advancement in finance. So what is FinTech? So let's put it straightforward to you. FinTech is a combination of finance plus technology. So in the past, if we talk about finance, okay, you would think about corporate finance, okay, how to manage the money of a company, how to make investment, right? So, but we are going to do the same finance function. All right, sorry, I think the screen is out. Can you guys see the screen? Yes. Okay, sorry, just now the screen was out. Okay, so the main idea today, okay, finance is already integrated with technology. So in the past, let's say we talk about banking, right? If you want to save your money, if you want to borrow money from the bank for buying a house or a car, normally it must be done at the bank counter, right? I mean, you have to fill up the forms and then you have to speak to the staff and then you have to wait for the approval from the bank. But now everything can be improved and automated. That means it will become an automatic process. You just have to go online, okay, go to the website or probably through the phone app. You can get everything done. That is the concept of FinTech, okay, finance and technology. So there are many areas for FinTech. So like what I show here, okay, these are the main areas that we are dealing with for the FinTech. So in Malaysia, actually FinTech is not something new in our daily life. Okay, I believe you have used the apps of Lazada, Shopee, right? Or probably Touch and Go. These are all the forms of FinTech. Okay, we can call it e-commerce, e-payment. So FinTech has been growing pretty fast in Malaysia and also all around the world. So one thing that I can tell you, recently actually Bank Negara Malaysia has already warned all the banks in Malaysia. Malaysian banks are actually facing a big threat, okay, a big challenge in their revenue because banks are actually having a lot of competitions from the FinTech companies. You know, the FinTech innovations that can replace the functions of bank. Okay, a simple example, Touch and Go, right? The Touch and Go app. Actually, it could replace some of the functions of bank. We don't really need cash anymore, right? Just bring our phone and our phone is our wallet. So that's why FinTech, okay, is not something that will happen in the future. FinTech is a present tense. It is happening now. Then some people actually, they are wondering what causes FinTech to move so fast. Okay, I will have to tell you based on the research, the pushing hand is actually COVID-19. You know, during COVID-19 period, we couldn't go out, right? And we couldn't perform the normal daily tasks that we have to do. So that's why FinTech is a pushing hand. Like just now, the example I mentioned, digital banking, right? We no longer go to bank, okay, to do the transaction. We are basically using website or even phone app. E-wallet is another, okay, the consent. So you see, okay, based on the research, okay, by one of the authorities. So COVID-19 actually has resulted in more than 80% increase in the use of e-wallet, okay? And this is a study done in Malaysia. Can you imagine, okay, people actually, they are getting used to e-wallet. So a few years before, before the COVID-19, if you tell people, I don't have to bring my wallet, I don't have to use cash to buy things, people will say, that is something not practical, or this is something I cannot get used to it, right? But during COVID-19, or now is actually post-COVID-19, we can see Touch and Go, e-wallet has become a very normal, a very common ways of making payments, right? So the future is FinTech. I believe, okay, if you are students, if you are considering to take a conventional finance program, I'm not saying that is bad, okay? Of course, finance is still the same, but the only thing is that how can we incorporate finance into the latest technology? That's when the concept of FinTech comes in. Okay, our new program actually is a finance program, but we have already added the elements of FinTech, okay, the technology part, into your 3-year degree study. So in short, FinTech actually is experiencing substantial growth worldwide. And we can see every year there is something new. I mean, in the market, you will see, oh, this year, okay, a new way of using blockchain. Okay, like recent, I think not long ago, we heard of NFT, right? And many new things are coming. So FinTech is a very fast moving industry. So that's why for our new program, we are trying to prepare and equip our students with the concept of FinTech. So one day when you graduate, at least, okay, you will know now we are not only dealing with the old way of working, okay, we have actually many new ways to accommodate the change in the generation. Okay, let me go a little bit further. So what you can see, okay, in the studies of FinTech. So today, actually, later on, I will invite Dr. Sean and Miss Low. They are actually our lecturers in Utah, and they're actually teaching FinTech subjects. So they will probably, okay, do a mock lecture. So you can experience how do we have the class in Utah, and let you experience a short class, and you will see actually what you can learn from this program. So what we can cover, okay, on the FinTech program, mobile banking and cashless transaction. So now we know is our wallet, right? And we are having a cashless society, even credit cards. You know, some people actually in the past, they will always swipe their credit card to make payment, right? But now we are going for cardless. You don't even have the physical credit card, okay? So everything is going online, okay? Cardless, cashless. And banks, okay, most importantly in Malaysia, banks actually, they are experiencing a big change. They are going online as well. So what you can foresee, my friends, in the future, you will see a reduction in the branches of banks, but they are providing you with 24 hours of customer service online. So it means no matter what time you want to do probably transaction, investment, or you need someone, okay, to settle your bank loan, your payment, okay, they are always available. Probably we will go into, I mean, this way of dealing with the banking experience. Another important area is about cryptocurrency and blockchain. So I believe you heard of Bitcoin, right? That is what we call the digital or virtual currency that is protected by encryption. So what we observe, friends, from year 2017 until 2022, Bitcoin, okay, and any other types of cryptocurrency, they have experienced 75% of annual growth. That is crazy, right? If you invest in stock market or any other types of investment, rarely you get this kind of return. But what we observe, 75% of growth every year for cryptocurrency. And even actually many countries' government, they are trying to implement something called digital money. And digital money actually is also using the technology of blockchain. That is a part of FinTech. Another interesting part, I think, is about investment and wealth management. So let's say you want to invest, probably you will go for mutual fund, right? Or probably you buy the shares of the blue chips like Public Bank, Maybank. But you know what? Now because of AI, because of machine learning, we have something called robo-advisors. Okay, it is a kind of like software, okay, or kind of programming. It can actually help you invest. It will help you to plan for your portfolio, and you will know when is the best timing to invest and when is the best timing, okay, to sell your investment. So from there you can maximize your return. If we rely on human, of course, okay, human, we have emotion, right? When we invest, sometimes we invest based on emotion. But if we rely on machines, that is actually very objective. Machine actually is free from emotion. So that's why machine, okay, we believe it could actually achieve a better financial plan and investment plan for us. Insurance, okay, InsurTech. So if you think about insurance, some people probably they will complain, oh, the process of fulfilling claims is so long, okay, it lacks of transparency. So insurance technology actually can provide better customer service, better coverage. Most importantly, okay, actually it can provide you with a more transparent process. So these are all the things, okay, some of the things that we will cover in our FinTech programs. So let me tell you some of our program uniqueness. So for our programs, actually we will have exposure to the current and the latest technologies that are in line with the IR 4.0 industrial revolution. Second thing, actually our students will learn a lot of applications of business analytics and also the statistical software and database in conducting scientific business research. Number three, you will learn a lot of contemporary topics and issues about financial technology. That is to prepare you for your future jobs. And we actually have strong connection with the domestic and also foreign industrial experts and practitioners. Okay, like for example, Alibaba, okay, some of the banks, government agencies, Belt and Road initiatives. So these are the industrial partners, okay, with our university. And the other thing is that you will not only learn the knowledge in the class, we actually will also organize a lot of seminars, workshops, okay, organized by UTAR, but the speakers actually, they are all the industrial experts. They have experience in FinTech, so they will come to UTAR and share with you what is happening in the real market. So what you can see, my friends, our program actually is not only teaching you the knowledge, but more importantly, it is actually preparing you, okay, for your future job. So when you graduate, probably you can become financial analyst, business data analyst, technology risk manager, cybersecurity analyst. So these are some of the jobs that you can take. Okay, I'm not going to read all, but what we present here is only for this moment. Probably after 3 years or 5 years, okay, new jobs could be created because of FinTech. So what you will have to do is actually to prepare yourself, okay, to understand how does FinTech work, and make sure you equip yourself with the basic knowledge. And one day when you start working, you can actually fit into the new generation well. So the next part, I'll invite, okay, two of my colleagues. First will be Miss Law and then Dr. Sean. They will be sharing with you, okay, something about digital money, banking, and also about e-wallets. So first, let's welcome Miss Law. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Derek. So now let me share my screen. I will talk about cashless payment and also e-wallet in Malaysia. Can everyone hear my voice clearly and also see the slide?
Yes, Miss Law.
Okay, so without further hesitation, I will start my presentation. All right, so let's get started with a brief history of cashless payment. So we all know about cashless payment in back then in 1990s. It's actually not a new thing when we have a debit card or credit card with us. So back then in 1961, the first ATM card was issued, followed by 1994, the first bank has offered online transactions for all customers. In 2007, Visa PayWave was launched in Malaysia, which is also offering a first contactless payment with the near field communication technology. All right. Followed by 2013, we have Google Wallet, and 2014, we have Apple Pay. In 2017, Samsung Pay was launched in Malaysia. All right. With the slogan Tap to Pay, user can wave their card or device within 1 to 2 inch of the reader to make payments. All the Visa card and also Google Pay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay share the same technology. So most of the time you won't be asked to sign or enter a PIN like a traditional card transaction unless you have a transaction up to 250 ringgit. So, but basically, like what I have done, I always tap the card on the POS terminal until it bring a green light, and then that's it. I never actually wave the card on the terminal. So, as all we know, in 2020, the pandemic urged the need for 100% contactless payment to really stop the spread of the virus. Of course, now we are entering the endemic, but we still need to be careful. So QR payment has replaced the Visa PayWave as it avoiding the need to touch a shared surface. Imagine if every time we're using the PayWave, you don't really want to sanitize your card every time you have made payment. So 100% contactless experience is made possible through quick response technology, what we call a QR. All right. In Malaysia, we have a Touch and Go, Maybank QR Pay, GrabPay, Boost, and Shopee Pay. So at first, all this e-wallet is actually offering QR technology, like when you show up your QR code on your mobile phone, and the merchants will scan your QR code using the POS terminal. But then, due to the pandemic, we have to obey the social distancing. Turn out all these e-wallets have actually offered the QR code of the merchant, which allowed the merchants to actually receive the payment by so customer after customer scanning the QR code, they can receive the payments. Okay, so merchants can offer QR payment method without having a POS terminal. All you need is just a QR code and a smartphone. But we know that merchants, at least they will have a 3 QR code at the counter for different e-wallets, right? So with the vision of empowering Malaysia's digital economy, PayNet had introduced Do It Now in 2021. So let's take a look on how it works. Sorry, I think I have to share my. I have to stop sharing first. Sorry. I have to include the background sound. All right. So we'll take a look on how Do It Now works.
Malaysians, they do love easy, fast, and safe QR payments, don't they? Especially because it's contactless, making it more hygienic. But for business owners, this means you have to display lots of QR codes that makes your counter look cluttered and confusing. Plus, what if you don't offer a particular QR code? Let's not even go there. On top of that, keeping track of all the different reports is so much hassle. Wouldn't it be nice if we can just have one QR code for all payments? Well, now you can. Meet Do It Now QR, Malaysia's national QR standard. So goodbye cluttered and confusing counters. Hello, simple, fast, and secure payment solution. Now you can accept payments from everyone with just one QR code. With Do It Now QR, you can receive payments instantly and deal with only one consolidated report. Phew! To register, just contact your preferred acquirer. Receive your Do It Now QR standee. Oh, that's nice. And display your Do It Now QR at your payment counter and start receiving payments. Easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Do It Now QR, Malaysia's national QR standard, and enjoy all the terima kasih, sia sia, and nandri from your customers. It's the one and only QR you need.
All right, so Do It Now QR is a Malaysia national QR. It allows merchants to display just one QR code to accept payments from any participating bank and e-wallet. Right, so businesses are actually encouraged to register with their preferred bank, and there are no charges on the merchant, and you'll get the payment instant transfer through your business account. So similarly, goes to the customer. One QR is all you need. Customer can make payments and transfer bank and e-wallet with just one QR code. With Doing Now QR code, businesses can receive payments from more than 30 banks and e-wallets as listed below. So what's next? Isn't it cool if we could use Do It Now to pay when traveling overseas? QR payment code. In Thailand, what we call a prompt pay, in Singapore, pay now, and also in Indonesia, QRIS. The Central Bank of Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, and Indonesia have working together to make it real. The cross-border QR payment happen in real time. It allows payers and merchants to make and receive payments instantly. So once the linkage between two countries, for example, Thailand and also Malaysia, enable, users from these linked countries will be able to make payments or purchases abroad by scanning a QR using their own mobile banking or e-wallets. Imagine every time when you travel to Thailand or Singapore, you don't have to change their notes and brings a lot of cash travel. You can have your Do It Now code with you. All right. So what Dr. Derek has said, emerging technologies today will be everyday tools in the future. At the end of the day, customer-centric FinTech solutions are going to win. This reminds me, yesterday I have actually visited the city gardening at Bangsa South. I walked around and saw all the nice plants. And I'm noticing that none of the merchants have actually has their POS terminal. Okay, all they display is just one QR code. Some of them register with Touch and Go, some of them register with Shopee Pay, but only one QR code. They don't even have to prepare the cash. And we can actually achieve 100% contactless, cashless payment. Undoubtedly, we are changing the world with technology. And next, we will invite Dr. Sean to talk about the digital banking. Okay. So I will stop sharing here. If you have any question, kindly send through our chat box. So now let us invite Dr. Sean.
Right. So, all right. Okay. So, yeah, my name is Sean. So you can call me Dr. Sean and or Dr. Sian. Okay. So today I'm going to share with you about digital banking. So you can see from these pictures, typically this is what happened in the bank. Okay. So normally when you go to a bank, regardless you want to open an account or you want to make any matters, okay, or you want to make a digital banking on my bank, you want to have your loan, okay, so you have to go to the bank basically to verify yourself, okay, you want to verify this person is you. So that's the reason why the traditional bank is still high here right now. Okay, so from here we can see, if let's say you're working, so you want to take a day leave and go to the bank over there for 2 or 3 hours to get served to complete for your one day, the task that matter for you in the bank, or you prefer something that you can settle it by yourself. Okay, nowadays everyone is educated. We are no longer like 20 or 30 years ago. Just only part of the citizens are educated and they are not really can read. So today everyone can read, everyone can see everything, everyone can settle everything by yourself. So what is preferable is you can save your time and you can go online to do everything yourself. Hence, that's a reason why digital banking is important. So today I'm not going to lecture you on everything of this one, but I want to show you on what is the difference between digital bank and also the traditional bank. And what is this new bank? Okay, so the very big difference between traditional bank and digital bank is one is physically you have to go in, and digital bank is everything done online. Okay, well, what is the difference between neobank and digital bank? Okay, over here we can spot, see, customer support at one chat. While digital bank is online. Okay, so what is the difference over here? Remember just now Dr. Derek shared with you all about AI. AI is stand for artificial intelligence. It's a man-made intelligence where they can help you to think, to do some of the calculations, anything that can help you to replace human normal tasks. Okay, so if let's say you want to make a personal loan, okay, with the banks. So if you go with digital banks, their chatbot might still need you to wait until the next day and get a live agent to serve you. But in neobank, their chatbot is really advanced. Yeah, so the keyword over here is the advanced. So the advancement over here is that they can really verify yourself, and so they can help you until the task is complete. So that means digital bank is still need a person, need a live agent. For new bank, no need this kind of real person to serve you. Everything's by the AI. All right, okay. So next, come back to Malaysia. Okay, so in Malaysia last year, 2021, we have a series of these contenders who are looking for this bid for this license. So this license is digital banking license. It's offering by Bank Negara Malaysia. So why Bank Negara Malaysia is still want to offer this digital bank? Okay, a little bit information for you. Okay, so a lot of typical commercial bank like RHB, Maybank, or CIMB, they are running their apps very well. They have Maybank to you, they have RHB online, even public bank also, PBE. Okay, so what is the difference between this online banking and digital bank? And why they are still get the chance to grab this digital bank? Okay, so you have to think why Bank Negara would like to do all these things to offer another license. Okay, so over here we can see I will give you the answer in the end. Okay, so over here we can see a lot of companies, they are working together, or even some of them they are strong enough or they are competency enough to bid the license by themselves. Okay, so the one that you can see that is highlighted in green, like this one, and then also the black one, is green is referred to the Islamic digital banking, while the black one is the commercial banking. Okay, commercial digital banking. So over here, we can see the first one, digital banking license under Financial Services Act 2013 is owned by Grab and Singtel, as well as this Kwok brothers. Okay, so just a little bit information for you. Before Grab and Singtel is working on this one, they are actually successfully bid a licensed digital banking license in Singapore, and they named the company as GXS. Okay, so they hired this person, Charles Wong, who are the former managing director in Citibank, as the managing director for this GXS. Well, in this license that they got from Bank Negara Malaysia is together with these others, and I believe a lot of Malaysian you know him, Tan Sri Robert. So it is his company. Okay, so over here we can see Grab have the a bunch of data because of the Grab Pay. Okay, a lot of people use Grab Pay, Grab the taxi, right? So your data contribute over here. And Singtel is worked as a telecommunications company. So they have the infrastructures for it. While Kwok brothers, they have all, because Tan Sri Robert Kwok is the richest guy in Malaysia. Okay, so he has the support for the financial support for this one. So you can see this combination is well perfect that establish and show the competency for them to work on this digital bank license. Okay, so another one, Boost. Okay, so when I talk about Boost, some of you might don't know, Boost is actually under Axiata. Okay, so Axiata, a lot of people know Axiata as Celcom. Okay, so in this one, people just know they are is a telecommunication company, but actually Axiata have a lot of things. So over here, Boost. Boost Credit is also one of the some company by Axiata, which they are running a microfinancing. They loan you, okay, for micro SME. And also we have ADA and also Axiata Digital Labs. So Axiata is really, they have established well in moving digitals, and they have a lot of data and also a portfolio that show that they are capable to go in. And they are working together with IHB, one of the famous commercial bank in Malaysia. Okay, next. We have C. Okay, when I talk about C, a lot of you might don't know what is this C about. But if you are 80, 90 century, you might know Garena. Okay, Garena is one of the company by C. And yeah, a lot of people know this one, C, because of Shopee. So if you are not familiar with Shopee, I believe you are not a Malaysian, okay? Because a lot of Malaysian we use Shopee and Lazada, okay? So here we can see e-commerce a lot of transactions that go in and out. Okay, it's not just only from the sellers, but also from consumers, and also the transactions where you are scanning your e-wallet on the physical shop because of the Shopee Pay. Okay, and next we have this YTL corporations. So some of you might know YTL because of the cement, but over here the cement could not help. It's just because of YTL owned Yes. Okay, Yes, this is one of the telecommunications company. Okay, so we can see over here, CE have a bunch of data, and also they have the portfolio for e-commerce because of the transactions, and also YTL have the telecommunication, the infrastructures. So the combination is also well established. So next one, Eon. So yeah, I believe some of you might always purchase in Eon or Eon Pay, right? So if you are the loyalty company of Eon, I believe you might have the Eon credit card. Okay, so Eon credit service is not just only give you a credit card, they also have the e-money and also money lenders. What it means money lenders? They give you loan. Okay, so this is one of the license that given or that offered by this Bank Negara Malaysia. And so over here, you know that, okay, this is not just only the commercial banks that you can loan, but you actually can go and loan from this Eon credit service. So Eon is working together with this Money Lion. Okay, Money Lion is not something that is very famous in Malaysia, okay, but until I go in and dig it up, okay, you know who is the Money Lion CTO? Money Lion CTO. Okay, so first of all, Money Lion. Okay, Money Lion is one of the new bank in US. Okay, it's very famous in US, and its CTO is Malaysia. So this Mr. Fung Chi Mon established this Money Lion in Malaysia, and is in KL right now. So they are working with this Eon to grab for this digital bank license, and the license is under the Islamic Financial Service Act. And the last one, okay, so this is like, wow, a bunch of the logo, right? Okay, so what is this KAF? KAF is actually an investment banking established in Kuala Lumpur. It's also well established. Okay, and next one is Money Match. Money Match is also one of the famous fintech company in Malaysia who are doing overseas transactions. So if you, let's say you always fly overseas and you want to go with this current exchange, you can go with this Money Match. And custom, I believe if you are selling your car, if you want to buy a second-hand car, you can go with this custom. And custom is one of the famous tech company, tech startup in Malaysia. And next, Genexu. Okay, if I talk about this Genexu, I believe you might don't know what it is, but Genexu actually owns ringgitplus.com. Okay, so ringgitplus.com, if you are a working adult, so you might receive, you might want to make some credit card, right? So ringgitplus.com is offering you loans, credit card, or whatever things, the services that you can buy from them online. Okay, they can help you to pay insurance, a lot of services that related in fintech. Okay, so over here, you see, Bank Negara Malaysia offer 5 licenses, and out of these 5, 3 is commercial, and 2 is the Islamic Financial Services Bank. Okay, so why we need the Islamic Financial Services? Okay. Yeah, so I always let students think. Sorry, yeah. Okay. So next thing. Okay. So this is shown by published by this Bank Negara Malaysia, the criteria and also the factors that they consider when they are assessing the license applications. I'll not go through with you everything over here because this is not a pure lecture class. Okay. So yeah, this one I want to focus with you on the assessment criteria: credentials, technology, financial inclusion, and the best interest of Malaysia. So because of all these 4 points, and you refer back to the companies that I discussed with you just now, you see they are completely fully on then that have this criteria. Okay, they are well established, they have the background, they have the portfolios on this technology, and also the financials And the most important thing is most of them is in digital platform. Okay. So thus, I would like to share with you about this. Bank Negara Malaysia Governor, Tan Sri Nur Shamsia said, okay, digital banks are expected to further advance financial inclusions. Why this is matter? Because we don't have an actual definition on digital banks, because a lot of experts out there, they have different perspective on this digital banking. Okay, so in Malaysia, we'll follow back whoever that create this digital bank, which is by our Bank Negara Malaysia, Tan Sri Nur Shamsia. Okay, so she mentioned about this one. Digital bank have to adopt this digital technology. Yes, correct. Because digital bank, right? So you must have this digital technology. And what is this digital bank for? It can help to overcome the geographical barrier, reducing the transaction cost, and also the promotions better financial management. So remember this 3 points. Okay. So these 3 points make it very different compared to neobank. Okay. In Malaysia, this digital bank is just help to solving the geographical barriers, because we might still have the rural area where the kampung sites and the citizens over there, they have to go into the town to access to the bank services from the physical branch. Okay, so digital bank can help them with this one and reducing the transaction cost. This transaction cost it's not necessarily referred to the physical transactions, but sometimes when you go in and you want to have for example, you are open a bank account in public bank, yes, and in the town only have RHB bank, so every time you want to cash out, you have to pay 1 ringgit. But now this fee already reduced. Okay, so digital bank can reduce this transaction, better financial management. This better financial management is referring to get the AI, get the online services to help you to manage your financial flow. And the most important over here is personalize these solutions for you and back with the data analytics. So if we can let this bank to personalize for us based on my income, based on my saving, and also the risk that I would like to take in. So they will suggest the right investment plan for me, rather than I go out there and just follow blindly whichever this major grant that offered by the agents, I'll just like sign, right? So this is personalized just for you, okay? Because they cater all the data from your side. And most important is safe and convenience. All right, thank you very much.
Actually, right, we have this Bachelor of Financial Technology, which is offering in our Sungai Long campus. So if you have any further doubt or any further inquiry, you may reach us at this Division of Program Promotion in Kampa campus at Block A ground floor, and in Sungai Long campus in KB Block ground floor. All right, and also you can reach us via contact number in Sungai Long campus at 059-086-0288. Okay, and also our hotline number, and you can also email to enquiry@liasyuta.edu.my. So this conclude in the webinar. We encourage you to connect with us in our official social media account. Okay, if you have any additional question, you can straight away contact us via email or via hotline. Okay, so we are happy to provide you all additional support. Okay, all right, so it seemed like no questions, so thank you for staying with us through to this webinar. We appreciate you being with us today. Once again, thank you for the insightful sharing for everyone who attend this webinar. Okay, looking forward to see you all in our undergraduate student in real soon. All right, so thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Okay, and stay safe. Thank you, Dr. Derek, Dr. Sean, and Ms. Loh.